They get it back. A second chance effort. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Down low. Here's MP.
MP
throws it down.
Boy, super close 2 points there. MP finishing nicely.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Halliburton looking around. Driving to the basket. Prevent. Good on the three-point shot.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
Anunoby passes to MP. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pacers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Kozlov. And it's off from three-point range. Brooklyn's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Anunoby finds MP. Williamson right side. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Kozlov. Gets the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Cooper the pass to Williamson. Burnett's working the ball around now. Here's MP. No good there off the double clutch.
You know, he really just trying to do a little too much there. He shouldn't be afraid to kick that one back out.
MP against Halliburton. Here's Prevent. Misses the three.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Anunoby passes to Stevens. Here's Cooper. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Cooper. 5 points in the game. And the first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Claxton. Here's Kozlov. Off target at the rim.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And it's Williamson missing.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pass to Claxton. Halliburton against MP. Passes it to Bridges. That falls. Nice beat that time for Halliburton.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 5. And it's Cooper missing. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And he makes good on the way. He's got 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nets have gotten just 3 of the first 9 shots to go down in this game. MP kicks to Williamson. From 13 feet, it goes down.
That's going to be a difference-making shot for Zion if he can dial that in.
Halliburton against MP. To the paint. Here's Kozlov. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's in.
And the pass to Cooper. Here's MP. Pass to Cooper. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from 14. And the dunk by Williamson.
I'll tell you, Zion can do that all night. Terrific offensive rebound.
Pacers leading by 3. Pass to Claxton. MP against Halliburton. The feed now to Bridges. And that one is good.
Passing the ball very crisply here.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williamson outside. This is it to Stevens. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Cooper, the pass to Williamson. Stephens. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Here's Bridges. That shot, no good. Good D by Anunoby. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now, here's Bridges. He has 6. Back to Halliburton. Over MP. And it's Halliburton missing.
Just doing the job on the back end.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball. Rebounds.
Assist
They
goes
look
to
strong here in the early going.
MP.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Timeout called the Nets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call the play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game about this timeout.
So both teams making some changes here.
Give it up
Here's
for your
Stephens.
face mates dance
The pass
team.
to Sloan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. MP outside. Left side Williams. And Sloan kicks to MP. 4 on the clock. Basket made,
MP.
just his second this
Assisted
contest.
by
He's 2 for 7 now.
Slow.
MP runs into some tight defense there, but doesn't let it bother his shooting motion at all.
Halliburton passes to Nojewicz. Pass to Nemhard. Now, here's Halliburton. Puts it up. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Nets trail by 6. Williams gets to Sloan. MP looking around. To the middle. Williams dishes to MP. Zubac trying to break loose. Stephens can't get it to go.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other.
In a moment here, take a look at the score breakdown for the Pacers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And in addition, their three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
You know, one of the things I think that makes MP so fun to watch is how much fun he's having out there. You can tell the thrill of the game never gets old for this guy.
Here's Nemhard. Scoreless thus far. From past the arc. Rebound by Williams. Nets trail by 7. And here is MP. He has 6. Outside Williams. Back to MP. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
The assist.
8 points for
Patrick
MP.
Williams.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here is Halliburton. 8 points for him. Passes to Lowe. And the foul
Brooklyn
called
foul.
on MP.
MP.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Nemhard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stripped away. In transition, here come the Nets. Pass to Sloan. Goes back up. And he sinks the way.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now, here is Halliburton. Nojewicz passes to Nemhard. Now the pass to Nojewicz. Indiana again missing. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Sloan. Banked in off the glass.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Passes it to Nemhard. Back to Halliburton. Buries it from 3-point range. Halliburton's got 11 points.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And he starts out with the miss in this one.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Williams finds MP. Offline with his 3. Halliburton outside. Nojewicz. And the call on the shot. Sends it to the line.
First personal
Indiana
foul.
shooting their first
Second
free
team
throw for
foul.
this.
At the
That free
line.
throw missing.
For
The
Indiana.
Nets making a switch here.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And here's MP for 3. And that would have counted, but
That's
his
the end of the first quarter.
this time.
Score.
Here's
Your
Halliburton
Pacers.
on display for Indiana.
The Nets.
He comes away with
23.
11 points in the quarter and is showing. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Let's quickly break down.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Kozlov. That falls. Nice
From
feed that time
Tyrese
from Halliburton.
Halliburton.
Halliburton's got his 6th assist on the night. Mr. Williamson. And here is Zubac. Claxton covering. Zubac kicks to MP. Looking to end his cold spell. Misses off the left.
continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against Atlanta had a huge game. He dropped 38 points, and that was a season high for him in scoring. It was a night to remember, a mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. But we'll see if he comes in with that same attitude.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
At the
This is
line,
the time
for the
now
Pacers,
where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Anunoby. Kozlov, he's guarded by Cooper. Here's Kozlov. Here's Claxton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Claxton's got 4 this quarter.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
Williamson dishes to MP. Shoots a fader. It's good.
You know, the really good players in this league, the great players, understand the value of the mid-range shot. And that's why MP has it in his arsenal.
Halliburton passes to Bridges. Now Halliburton. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last
Please
days.
give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team. That was your Pacers Youth Dance Team. Let them hear you.
Yeah, typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout, and it might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's Sloan. Back to MP. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he can't hit the second. Pacers leading by 13. From 13. Good D by Anunoby.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
MP kicks to Anunoby. Back to MP. The dish to Sloan. All by himself. Here's Kozlov. Lays it in off the breakaway. 14 points for him.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Here's Stevens. Pacers with the rebound.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Nojewicz can't hit. Nets trail by 15. Anunoby finds MP. And he wheels that one in.
Assistant
Right through off
OG
the back iron.
Anunoby.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Halliburton outside. He feeds it to Payne. Tries again. And he converts the layup. Payne's got his first points of the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basket. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And they call an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Brooklyn shooting their field in 6 free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
No good on that. And the second free throw, good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness... is starting to pay off.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Now, here's Halliburton. 17 points in the game. And Payne scrubs it in.
He's so dangerous in the pick and roll. Halliburton beating the defense with that pass right there.
Here's MP. Yep, that one goes. MP's got 14 points for the game.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Halliburton against MP. Halliburton passes to Nojewicz. Back to Halliburton. Tipped away. 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Williams is checked in.
Williams.
And the Nets with possession here. 17-point game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Halliburton up top, covered by MP. Over MP, and it's Halliburton missing. MP with it. Driving inside.
Pacers foul.
Nice aggressive play by MP.
Second
when you
personal
attack,
foul.
you
Third
put so
team
much
foul.
pressure on the defense.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line. Missing a couple.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws. And so it's the Indiana Pacers feeling good about their 17-point lead at the end of the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that.
47.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Outside for Halliburton. With nobody on it, there is the jumper. Halliburton's got 19 points.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. OG Anunoby is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's MP. Then there's Cooper. And Hendricks in at the center. Shoots the three. He can't get that one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
MP passes to Hendricks. Halliburton with the steal. Launches it. Brooklyn with the rebound. Hendricks has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The pass to Cooper. 6 on the shot clock. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Halliburton on the wing. Covered by MP. Bridges against Anunoby. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Claxton. The rebound by Cooper. Nets trail by 19. He dishes it to MP. Williamson left side. Kicks it out to MP. Just 5 on the clock. Williamson, the pass to Stevens. Williamson with the bounce pass. Stephens, good.
MP.
Really good trip down the floor. MP converting in close.
Indiana leading by 17. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Kozlov, who's guarded by Cooper, down to 5 on the shot clock. 6 the triple. Bridges got 15 points.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Cooper against Halliburton. And it's Cooper missing. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Bridges against Anunoby. MP outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 on 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Halliburton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Halliburton's got 23 points.
How about Halliburton getting his hands dirty, going in there, crashing the offensive glass. Love the versatility.
It's going to be out of